In this presentation, we will be focusing on Schedule 7153 B sheet. And this presentation is being recorded for future use. I'm going to share my screen. Here is the 7153 B sheet, departmental summary by program. This is the summarization of all 7153 F sheets, and it should also mirror the department's 23 to 27 preliminary 5-year plan master schedule that finance department has prepared. And I'm going to show you the 23 to 27 schedule right here. Going back to the 7153B sheet, how this information gets populated is the department takes their 7153 F sheets by class code, by fiscal year, and by program, and link them to the appropriate cells. So in this instance here, we're looking at fiscal 21 actual obligations. The department would take their program one amount of $12,799,124 and add in program number 2 administration of $594,422 and arrive at $13,393,546. And to confirm that you have linked the cells correctly, you can go back to your 23 to 27 schedule under fiscal 21 actuals, and that number ties out. Going back to the 7153B sheet, we're going to come down to purchase services, and we're going to apply the same principle by going to program 1, and adding that number of $1,538,996 plus program 2 of $136,584, and going back to and hitting enter, and your department should arrive at a total of $1,675,580. And to confirm that you have linked and gathered the correct total, you can go back to your 23 to 27 schedule, and that number ties out. Going back to 7153B, you're going to come down to materials and supplies in class 100, class 300, and you will apply the same principle. You will go to your schedule or your program 1 and pick up that number of $60,462, and you're going to plus that with program 2 of $47,649 and arrive at $108,111. You're going to come down to equipment, class 400, and you're going to copy program 1, plus, since program 1 has nothing, you're still going to plus that cell and plus Program 2's Class 400 equipment total. And you're going to arrive at $36,407. On 23 to 27 schedule, Class 3 and 400 are rolled up into one. So you're going to highlight classes 3 and 400, and you should arrive at $144,517. In this case, there appears to be a rounding issue, or they use cents. Again, for any of these forms, the department should not be using cents in any of their data. You should be rounding up to the nearest dollar. Once you have these formulas set up for the fiscal 21 actual obligations, you can copy those formulas over into your fiscal 22 original appropriations or adopted budget for classes 100, 200, 300, 400, etc. Once you copy those formulas, you should arrive at 16,783,833 and confirm that on your 23 to 27 schedule, which ties out. You will apply the same principle to the fiscal 22 current target or estimated obligations. Again, we make notice that Class 100 has increased, but Class 2, 3, and 4 has remained the same. Again, you will be copying the formulas from fiscal 22 original appropriations and copying them over to the estimated obligations. And your overall total, if done correctly, should be $17,223,695. And going back to your fiscal 23-27 master schedule, it's tying out. And we're going to focus on the fiscal 23 estimated obligation column, going back to the 7153B sheet. If everything ties out or is linked correctly after copying the previous column cell, you should tie out to the 17,693,397 amount. And again, we're going to go to the department's 23-27 preliminary schedule, and they are tying out by category. The overall difference should be $469,702. Going back to the 7153B sheet, the department's overall decrease is an increase of $469,702. This ensures that all your data in all your cells are being populated correctly, and the increases by various categories and decreases by various categories are accurate. In order to determine the increases and decreases, the department is taking the proposed budget amount of $15.4 million and subtracting that from the fiscal 22 estimated obligation and or target or mid-year ordinance change budget. You're going to come down to Class 200 and apply the same mathematical equation, which results in a negative $100,000. And as we can see for classes 3 and 400, there are no changes. So it's a neutral effect. Again, this is overall amount of increases is 469,702. And to also confirm that number, we can go back to the department's schedule 7153C, which shows the departmental summary increases and decreases by fund. And again, because this department only has one fund, you're only going to see general fund activity for this department. So again, the department has increases of 569,702, which is being confirmed on 7153B. And the department is having decreases in class 200 of $100,000, which is being reflected in column 9 of 7153B. And the net effect on 7153B is 469,702. And on 7153C schedule, it is showing a total net increase of 469,702. This means that your 7153B sheet is tying out to the numbers submitted to you by finance. It's also tying out in the actuals by your 7153 F sheets by program, and it's tying out to your report 226, which is your total encumbrances and expenditures by department. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I hope that this presentation gives you some comfort as to how your totals roll up from your various schedules. If you have any additional questions, you should first reach out to your analyst. If you have any additional questions after that, you can reach out to myself, Dan Harar, or Andrew Camilla for further assistance. At this time, I'm going to stop this recording